Let me tell you all about my tip for you now. Tip for tat, tip for tat, tip for tat, tip for tat. I'ma tell you all about it. Okay, let's see here. Let's go. Let's go Evo. All right, sweet.
That's fucked. Okay. How do I make money, but like faster?
That's what we're all trying to figure out. How do you make money faster? I know. We're all trying to figure it out, bro. Trust me. No way did I miss my chance to. Oh, bro. Wait, is Monster Hunter Wilds actually on?
Why don't they just put the meat down?
I mean, you could be
Zero.
better in gamer.
No one wants to be a zero, right? You give them two choices in life, be a hero or be a zero. I say don't choose. Zero is hero. It's the most powerful number in the world. There's 6 of them in every million. Quest Trade wants you to have more zeros, so they've changed the game again with zero commission trades. Now go get your zeros.
You're a hunter. You've got a weapon, and you do nothing? Give it to me, and
Looter shooters all day long. They want my taskbar isn't going down. Trying to get my shit together here.
Hey everyone, it's Jordy aka Mr. Drillicious here, and welcome to the very first quick stream tip videos. So in these videos I wanted to focus on little things and quick tips to make sure that you can get the most out of your stream every time you hit that go live button. And the goal for these videos is to make it as easy and as simple as possible to follow along, so you don't have to spend a lot of time watching a very long, complicated video just to get the desired result. Now, of course, I want to start by saying that these are things the way that I do them. This is not like the ultimate perfect one-size-fits-all way, but I do think that most of these tips can be applied in general to most streamers. Now, if you like more of this content, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to ring the bell so you get a notification anytime a new video goes live. In this first video, I wanted to talk about how you can easily and automatically post across your Discord and Twitter whenever you go live on Twitch. So let's jump in on our PC and let's have a look on how we are going to achieve that. Okay, so we are here in the browser. The first thing you want to go do is go to pingcord.xyz. That will give you this site. There you will log into Pingcord. You will have to use Discord for that, so I've already connected my Discord. If you haven't, then please be sure to sign in with your Discord account. And then once you've done that, you will see a list of all your servers. Now I only manage one server, so that is, of course, the Delicious Hangout. And then from there, you want to go into the left, you're going to go to Twitch. And then you will see you have one available slot out of one total slot. With the free version of Pingcord, you can only have one integration like this. But for us, that is perfectly fine. So we're just going to go ahead and add new integration. And you will see the next window. Alright, so here you can see the Twitch integration. So first, we're going to decide which channel we're going to ping. So for us, you will see a list of all the channels that you have on your Discord here. We're going to go into Stream. And we're going to type the message that we're going to send whenever we are going live. So I already prepared something that I'm going to use. So it's going to be @everyone live, and then the stream title, the game, and of course the link. Here you can see all the variables that you can use. You can use channel display name, you can have a link, of course, to your Twitch channel, the title of your stream, and the game of your stream. And then you can of course link to a specific channel in your Discord, and you can mention a role as well. Once you've added the text that you want to show, you can see a little preview of what your message is eventually going to look like on your Discord. If you're happy with this, then you can go down into the last section of this page where you will enter, of course, your own Twitch URL. And with that, we are done. Save it. And then once we go back to the services page, click on Twitch, we can actually see that our integration is now live. So next time you're going to go live, you will get an automated message in the channel that you specified, announcing to everyone in your Discord that you are actually live. Okay, so that covers Discord. Next up is Twitter. For that, we're going to go to ifttt.com, which is another free service. If you haven't already, be sure to sign up for the service. It's completely free. Just continue either with your Apple ID, your Google account, your Facebook account, or of course you can just sign up with your email address as well. Now I've already signed up, so once you've done that, you will come to this screen. Yours might look slightly different depending on how many services you will eventually connect. And before we actually can create an integration, we have to connect to a service. So to do that, you could click on your face over here, go to Create, and that is where we are going to make the actual automation. So you can see this service works with an if this, then that principle, meaning that if something happens, something else will follow along with that. So to start that, we're going to click on the this button. We're going to look for Twitch, click that. If you haven't connected your Twitch, you will see a screen here asking you to actually connect your Twitch to the IFTTT service. Please do that first, and then you will see this screen. Now what we want to do is we're going to start with new stream started by you. So this trigger fires every time you start streaming on Twitch. Click that, and then that is of course Twitter. So clicking this, again, you might need to connect your Twitter account to IFTTT, so you can do that in the previous screen. And then we will do post a tweet. You can also choose to post a tweet with an image if you have a specific image you want to add to your going live tweet, but for now we're just going to go with post a tweet. And then here you can see the tweet text that is automatically filling in, and now streaming on Twitch, playing, game, and channel URL. Here you can have other ingredients as well, so you can have created at, you can have the game, channel name, stream preview, channel URL, and current viewers. If you want to add any of those ingredients, you can just click on it, and it will add it to the tweet as well. So this tweet you can fully customize to say whatever you want to say. Also, always mention your own channel name. You can add like hashtags, for instance, playing hashtag game would totally work, and it will actually create a hashtag of the game that you are playing. Of course, it doesn't work when you play a game that has a space in the name, for instance, just chatting, or The Legend of Zelda has many different words, then hashtags don't work. But if you're playing a game that has a single word in it, then these can actually work. So once you are done customizing your tweet text, just click create action, and then you are done. You can either receive notifications when this applet runs or not. I always turn that off because it's kind of annoying. If you want, you can also name the action. So whenever you come back to this site and you would have multiple actions, you know exactly which one it is that you want to either edit, delete, turn off, whatever it is. So you can name it, for instance, going live tweets. Press the finish button once you are done. And that's it. And now every time you're going live on Twitch, this service will automatically post a tweet to your profile indicating that you are live to all your followers. Now, as you saw, this was an easy and quick way to automate your tweets and your going live messages on Discord. But if you want to take things to the next level, here is a special pro tip just for you. Now, especially Twitter is a platform where a lot of messages are being sent by a lot of people at the same time. And if you want to stand out from those messages, it is important to make sure that you have fresh content every time you post something. So while these automated messages are definitely a good way to start, taking things to the next level means that you'll have to get a new message across every single time. So what I would suggest is start with those automated messages, but once you are familiarized yourself with streaming and you know when you're going live, make sure that you plan your tweets in. A good tool you can use for doing that is called TweetDeck. It's for free, it's easy, you log in with your existing Twitter account, and with that you can schedule messages to go live at a certain time. Now by doing this, what I would suggest is posting twice on the day that you are going live. Once, maybe 2 or 3 hours before going live, saying at what time you're going live, what game you're going to play, and where people can find you. And then once more, once you are actually live, bringing people into your channel by posting the URL, and again, what game you are playing at the time. And of course, with both of these tweets, try to use images that reflect your channel so people can more easily recognize that it is you that is actually posting them. And that's how you do it. It's pretty easy, pretty simple, but I do think sharing whenever you go live across a multitude of platforms is always a good way for people to know that you are actually live and to get into your channel. And again, this was the very first in a series of quick stream tutorials. If you have any questions about the way that we did things today, or if you have any questions about streaming in general that you want to see a video about, please leave it in the comments down below. Or if you want, you can always jump into my Discord or follow me on Twitter and ask any questions over there. Again, if you like this kind of video and you want to see more of these in the future, please leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for any notifications. And with that, I want to say thank you so much. Good luck streaming, good luck trying this out, and I'll hopefully see you again in the next stream tip video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'm Mr. Joylicious, and you're delicious. See you next video.
Installing OBS can be confusing, and streaming isn't meant to be confusing, it is meant to be fun, right? Today you'll go from having nothing set up to having this awesome overlay set up and understanding how to customize and control every single thing you want, including the dreaded audio. When you first install OBS, you'll most likely either have a blank slate, or maybe you've already played around a bit, or even installed a template overlay from a website. For this, I want you to start with a blank slate. So come to the top of OBS, click this little drop down that says Scene Collection, and click New. Once it opens, name this one whatever you want. I'm going to name mine today Subscribe. This will add a new blank setup. If you want to swap back, go to the same process you did, but don't click on New, and instead click on the overlay in your list. Don't worry, everything I've done so far hasn't deleted all your work. Okay, let's give you a quick tour of OBS, and yes, don't worry, I'll deep dive into everything, but first you need to know your way around. In the middle, you have your display window. This is what you'd be broadcasting to Twitch if you were live right now. But right now, it's blank, obviously. Unlike other tools such as Streamlabs or Twitch Studio, OBS doesn't come with event lists, so you can't see your new follows or new subscribes, or a chat window even, so you can't even see your chatters. But don't worry, we'll set both of these up later as docs, and they'll be on your left and right, just like any other tool. Below that, we have 4 boxes. On the far left, we have scenes. You'll set up different scenes for different reasons. For example, you'll need a scene. In the middle, we have sources. These are the assets you have added to the scene you have selected. On the right, we have the mixer. These are your audio sources that will be transmitted out, and you can control and edit your audio from here. Further to the right, we also have studio. In the middle, that's the default. Whilst in the bottom right, copy this browser source URL. Come back to OBS, click the plus, click browser, name it alerts, and then paste the copied URL I showed you into the URL box. Click save, and now if you click send test alert, you'll see you have all the default Twitch alerts set up. There's a full video in the description on customizing these alerts. For now, that's the basics. Let's move on. Your game scene will probably also need a webcam, maybe some support bars for your latest follower or latest subscriber, and potentially you'll also want your chat on screen. First, let's start with the webcam. Let's click the plus again and click video capture device. We'll then select our webcam and then resize it down by clicking the corner and dragging it down. Now, the source list isn't a random order, it's actually layers. Imagine the bottom layer is behind everything else. So if I drag my webcam below my game capture, it is hidden. If you can't see a source, it's worth considering whether or not it's placed in the right section of your list. Now, I want to add my support bars that the name of my latest follower will appear in. So I would click the plus, and I can either click image if my support bar graphic isn't animated, or I can click media source if it is an animation or a video file. All of the graphics I use in today's video are available for free for download from the Discord server linked in the description. I think we have about 3 to 4 dozen fully animated overlays in there now, just for free, so you can have those if you want. My support bars are animated, so I click media source. I'll find my animated bars file on my computer, and I will add them in here. Since they are animated, I also need to make sure I double click my support bar layer so the settings open, and then I'll click loop, or else it will stop playing after the animation finishes. Any animation you want to keep playing forever needs loop turned on. This process is also how you can import a frame for your webcam or really any other graphic. But first, we want to add our follower name to our support bars. The issue is OBS doesn't come with label widgets built in, making it a little bit tricky. Instead, you'll have to use Stream Elements to add these. Don't worry, it's actually really simple once you do it once. So you'll head to streamelements.com, you'll log in and connect your Twitch or YouTube account if you're streaming there. Click Streaming Tools on the left at your dashboard and click New Overlay. Set your overlay's resolution to the same size as your OBS. If you don't know what that is, you can check this in the settings, video, and it's the base canvas. So for us, it's 1080p. You're gonna click the plus and click Add Static/Custom. Click Video, and then in the top right, click Change Video. Upload, and you'll upload your support bar file from your computer. The reason we are adding this support bar graphic again, but now on Stream Elements, is because it will be far easier for us to add the label to fit the bar if we do it all in one place, rather than adding a label to Elements and then trying to make it fit in OBS. Click the plus sign again, click Labels, Follower, Latest Follower, and you'll see it's been dropped in here. But then if you click it, you'll be able to edit what it says up here in the top left. You can change the font, you can change the size of the font, you name it, you can do it here. Our overlays actually come with custom fonts that match the design. So for example, this is the paint splatter pack. So I'll set this to blow brush so it looks a bit like it's someone spray painting. I'm going to turn on dynamic font size so I can resize it onto the bar, and I'll add a little drop shadow to it. Now, I know I went through that a bit quick, but stream labels are simple to add and really powerful. Even just opening the dropdown, you can see dozens of other types of labels. And if you want, in the playlist linked in the description, I have a stream labels tutorial that covers everything you need in about 9 to 10 minutes. This video would go on far too long if I did a deep dive into labels now, so instead I'm showing you the basics so you can get going, and the other video can help you become a pro later. Once you've positioned your label and you're happy with it, you'll click save, you'll name it, and then click this little chain to copy the URL. Head back to OBS, hit the plus, select the browser source, and paste this in just like you did last time. But extra step, change the width and height to match what you set your canvas resolution and overlay resolution. So remember, mine was 1080p, so I'll set this to 1920 by 1080p. For you, make sure it just simply matches the base canvas. Now, what if I don't like where my bars have fallen naturally and I want to move them all to the bottom of the screen? Well, I can. I just click and drag that source all the way down and it moves everything because I'm simply moving the Stream Elements overlay I made and imported. But LJ, now we're left with 2 support bars. Don't worry, I did that on purpose so I could show you guys how to delete a source. If you go down to your source list, click it and click delete. But if I wanted to move my webcam and its frame that goes around it, I can click and drag each one individually to move them. But a much easier and neater way is to select both my graphics and hit the plus button, then add a group source and drag all the sources into one folder named webcam. I can then click the group and move that around and it will move everything inside it. Now, we do hit a snag. We have about 3 to 4 support bars on our screen. And yeah, you could use these other bars for things like new donation labels or new sub labels. But if you want to get rid of them or crop anything inside OBS, you can just by clicking on the source, holding down Alt, and then dragging it to resize the vertical or horizontal boxes. Personally though, I will say if we're resizing or cropping sources that come from Stream Elements first, I prefer to simply crop